There's no vindication for me because for 4 years I've been screaming not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. And the victim-making machine.
Jay-Z's attorney slams Piers Morgan after a guest compared them to Sean Diddy Combs during an interview on Piers Morgan Uncensored.
He answering the phone?
So, it seems like 50 Cent isn't holding back and is going after Piers Morgan for apologizing to Jay-Z and Beyoncé. In 50's eyes, apologizing to them means he's also apologizing to Diddy. And with all the lawsuits and accusations surrounding Diddy, that's not something you do. According to 50 Cent, Jay-Z, Beyoncé, and Diddy run in the same circle, and he's been calling them out for years. Now, Piers apologizing after simply interviewing Jaguar Wright has really set 50 Cent off.
But, like the proverbial cries of fire in a crowded theatre, there are legal limits on us too. And we apologise to Jay-Z.
In early October 2024, Jaguar Wright, a singer and former collaborator, shook the internet during an interview on Piers Morgan's show, Uncensored. This came just days after Diddy was arrested on charges like S-teaking, racketeering, and other serious misconduct. What started as a conversation about Diddy's legal mess took a wild turn when Wright dropped some shocking accusations against two of the biggest names in music, Jay-Z and Beyoncé. Her claims sparked major controversy, and soon after, Piers Morgan had to issue a public apology, reportedly due to legal pressure from the Carters. During the interview, Jaguar Wright did not hold back at all. She dropped bombshells calling Jay-Z and Beyoncé monsters, and claiming they had countless victims too afraid to speak up. Wright, who's known for her time with The Roots, used her moment on air to draw disturbing connections between Jay-Z and a pattern of mistreatment in the music industry.
Well, they're a nasty little couple. They do nasty things.
What do you think happened with Kim
Keeping
Ford?
people against their will. Putting people on planes while they're unconscious, just like Aaliyah got.
She even went as far as connecting Jay-Z to figures like P. Diddy and R. Kelly, hinting at a deeper, darker side of these music giants. Wright claims she personally knew 3 people who had been harmed by the Carters, boldly saying she wouldn't hold back and would reveal the receipts to back up her claims if given the chance.
I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well.
Wright didn't stop there. She even dared them to sue her, saying she would gladly take it to court and defend herself by exposing everything she knows. This wasn't the first time Wright went after big names in the industry, but it was definitely one of her most direct and shocking attacks on Jay-Z and Beyoncé. The media picked up on it immediately, and social media exploded. Within hours, hashtags like hashtag Jaguar Wright and hashtag Jay-Z was trending worldwide. Reactions were mixed. Some applauded her for speaking up, while others thought she was just making things up to stay in the spotlight. However, in the days after the explosive interview, Piers Morgan found himself in hot water for airing Jaguar Wright's shocking claims. Jay-Z and Beyoncé's legal team wasted no time stepping in, demanding both a retraction and a public apology for what they called baseless and defamatory statements made on the show. Piers, known for his outspoken nature, had to admit that the allegations had no factual backing. He apologized on air for not doing his due diligence and fact-checking Wright's statements before letting them hit the airwaves.
Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay-Z and Beyoncé during that interview. As I said in the moment, they were not present to respond or defend themselves, but now they have.
Taking things a step further, Morgan agreed to pull the segment from future broadcasts and scrubbed it from online platforms. During his apology, he said, Jaguar Wright made some serious accusations about Jay-Z and Beyoncé that we later learned had no basis in fact. Their legal team reached out and we complied with their request to remove the segment. We have apologized for any harm this may have caused. The Carters' swift legal action showed just how serious they took the matter. Their lawyer, Alex Spiro, condemned Wright's comments, making sure the damaging content was removed immediately. But this whole apology has really set 50 Cent off. In case you didn't know, Jaguar Wright has been exposing Diddy and his shady action for years, long before the lawsuits from Cassie and Diddy's arrest hit the headlines. She's been saying the same things all along, like how Diddy brutally mistreated Cassie. Wright even warned Young Miami to get out while she could, saying she knows firsthand what Cassie went through during those 11 years with Diddy.
And congratulations, Young Miami. Run as fast as Cassie did.
Wright didn't stop there. She also claimed Diddy was behind Tupac's murder and even alleged that he was responsible for his former partner Kim Porter's death, which was officially attributed to pneumonia. According to her, Diddy and some other A-listers supposedly had access to substances that could cause pneumonia-like symptoms, making the cause of death seem natural in an autopsy.
You know, they have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms. And then right after that, Al had a meeting, and I was going to meet up with him because we were in Vegas, and then the next thing you know...
On top of that, Wright also exposed Diddy's alleged preference for surrounding himself with young individuals, particularly boys and men.
I had to look at him for real. And the truth is nobody did. Everybody laughed and joked about him dancing like a idiot in all them goddamn videos, twirling around in circles.
So after all the lawsuits and the shocking details about Diddy's alleged wrongdoings came to light, many people quickly turned their attention back to Jaguar Wright. It's fascinating how perspectives can shift, right? Not too long ago, she was labeled as crazy, or a clout chaser for speaking out about her experiences and the secrets she claimed to know. But now, with the flood of lawsuits and accusations against Diddy, folks are starting to commend her for having the courage to voice her truth. But you know who's really at the center of Jaguar Wright's sights? Jay-Z. If you thought she was just coming for Diddy, think again. According to her, Jay-Z is way worse, and Diddy is just the tip of the iceberg. During her interview with Piers Morgan, she made it clear that she wouldn't stop until the mastermind behind all the chaos is held accountable, and that mastermind is Jay-Z.
This is the thing. Everything that I'm about to say to you is not my firsthand knowledge. It is my firsthand witness account experience.
Wright didn't hold back, claiming that Beyoncé is fully aware of everything going on, implying that the power couple has a lot to answer for. And here's the thing, Jaguar isn't just talking from the sidelines. She's no stranger to Jay-Z's world. She was there behind the scenes when he was just starting out in the music game, even working as a background singer on his infamous 2001 MTV Unplugged live album. But wait, there's more. She reportedly dated the late Harlem legend Big L, who had ties to Columbia Records and was later linked to Rockefeller co-founder Dame Dash. Tragically, Big L's life was cut short in a drive-by shooting, and his murder case remains unsolved to this day. Now, here's where it gets juicy. According to Jaguar, Big L's death marked the beginning of a series of mysterious deaths that suspiciously seemed to clear Jay-Z's path to the top. In a viral interview with Real Life Productions, Jaguar dropped some bombshell allegations, suggesting that Jay-Z may have eliminated his competition to secure his position in the music industry.
Jay-Z on.
Without question.
And then Big L died, and then the next thing you know, Jay-Z.
When all this drama unfolded, Jaguar didn't back down, even when Jay-Z allegedly tried to intimidate her and her family.
Carter is just as bad as the diddler. And I know that for a fact. I got the scars to prove it. Want to know what a box cutter feels like going into your skin and ripping you? I can tell you how it feels.
Reports suggest that he sent a clear message to Jaguar, keep quiet about this particular topic or else. So, what's this hot-button issue that got Jay-Z's feathers all ruffled? It's none other than his past friendship with convicted offender R. Kelly. Now let's rewind and give you some context. Rumors have circulated for years about Jay-Z's involvement with several young women in the music industry. Names like Foxy Brown, Aaliyah, and Tiara Marie have popped up in the gossip mill. And there's even speculation that he crossed paths with Beyoncé when she was just 16, while he was already in his 30s. Beyoncé later claimed they didn't start dating until she turned 18, which raised eyebrows. And when it comes to Jay-Z's connection to R. Kelly, there's a whole other layer of gossip surrounding that, particularly regarding his ties to Aaliyah's demise. Word on the street is that Aaliyah turned Jay-Z down, choosing to favor Dame Dash instead. And for those who might not know, R. Kelly notoriously married a young Aaliyah using a fake ID, a scandal that rocked the industry. According to Dame Dash, even after Jay-Z found out about R. Kelly's despicable actions, he chose to stand by him. They released a joint album called The Best of Both Worlds, the same year Aaliyah tragically passed away in a plane crash. To make things even juicier, that was also the year Jay-Z finally claimed Beyoncé as his girlfriend. Dame Dash couldn't help but start questioning Jay-Z's moral compass, especially given his loyalty to R. Kelly, despite the controversy surrounding him.
For me and money for him. But he did things that I thought he would never do. So now I would be like, oh, he would do that, and I would make sure it didn't happen.
How'd you feel towards Jay-Z now?
I don't feel nothing. The difference between...
After Aaliyah's untimely death, disturbing rumors began to circulate, suggesting that her passing wasn't just a tragic accident. Some people claim that powerful figures in the industry, including R. Kelly and Diddy, might have been involved in orchestrating the tragedy. Reports even suggested that Aaliyah never intended to board that fateful plane and that she was sedated without her consent, leaving her unconscious when she was placed on board. The plane took off shortly after, leading to her devastating death. After Aaliyah's rejection, Jay-Z turned his attention to Beyoncé. Just like Foxy and Aaliyah, Beyoncé was young when she caught Jay's eye, raising even more questions about his patterns of behavior. And just like Diddy, rumors about Jay-Z's interest in young boys have also lingered for years. You can see the parallels in the accusations against both men, and according to Jaguar, Jay-Z is just more cautious and careful than Diddy when it comes to his actions.
Sean Carter is worse.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
He's smarter. He's patient.
So when Piers Morgan apologized to Jay-Z and Beyoncé, it didn't really surprise many people. But 50 Cent, on the other hand, doesn't agree with that move. We all know that 50 has been vocal about exposing Jay-Z, and he's not shy about trolling him, especially on social media. When the Cassie lawsuit came to light, 50 wasted no time in calling out both Diddy and Jay-Z on Instagram, especially after Jay-Z stayed quiet during the ongoing drama. In a hilarious edit of a missing persons post on the back of a milk carton, 50 Cent attached an image of Jay-Z and wrote, "Anybody seen Jay? LOL. Puff said he ain't answering his phone. LOL." He also announced plans for a groundbreaking documentary that aims to expose the truth behind Diddy's shady dealings and the people who have helped him along the way. Taking to social media, he teased this project, promising to reveal shocking secrets that could completely change how we view the two music moguls forever. This isn't the first time 50 Cent has thrown some shade at Jay-Z. Their beef goes way back, over 20 years in fact. It all started on 50's controversial track, How to Rob, released in 1999, where he jokingly rapped about robbing various hip-hop stars, including Jay-Z. In response, Jay-Z didn't hold back at Hot 97's Summer Jam that same year, debuting a track called It's Hot. Fast forward a few years, and Jay-Z revealed in an interview with Angie Martinez that he and 50 actually patched things up backstage at that same festival. In a surprising twist, 50 even admitted that Jay-Z's comeback helped launch his career. When he responded to I Was Complimented, he told Rolling Stone in 2003, he wouldn't say nothing back to somebody he didn't think was hot. I never went to radio until after he said that about me. I don't know if my career would be where it's at if he didn't respond. By 2003, their rivalry had transformed into a sort of mutual respect, especially after 50 Cent dropped his smash hit, In the Club, and his debut album, Get Rich or Die Tryin', which skyrocketed him to stardom. This was a game changer for Jay-Z, who had to keep his whole Rockefeller roster on their toes. In a strategic move, Jay-Z decided to keep things friendly by touring with 50 on the Rock the Mic tour in 2003. They even teamed up for a Reebok commercial to promote their sneaker lines. But despite their collaboration, the competitive spirit remained strong. 50 later bragged about his G-Unit Reebok shoes selling 6-1 over Jay's S. Carter kicks. Eventually, Jay even dropped out of their joint tour to focus on his retirement plans at the time. The two did collaborate musically again in 2007, with Jay jumping on the remix of 50's hit I Get Money alongside Diddy. But even then, Jay-Z made it clear that New York still belonged to him. Over the years, both artists have taken a step back from music. 50 has become a TV mogul, while Jay has turned into a multi-billionaire who still occasionally blesses the mic. But that doesn't mean the jabs have stopped. For example, during an interview with DJ Envy after Lil Mama crashed his performance at the 2009 MTV VMAs, 50 remarked that Jay was way more approachable these days, claiming it was because of his image as a family man with Beyoncé.
I ain't really with all that dumb shit. I think everybody already know that. And they know, like, they already know. But she wouldn't have walked up there no matter how hot your record is. She'd enjoyed that in the seat, like everybody else. Like, yo. Yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't have walked up there, you know better. Like, it's not that
50 Cent also had some harsh critiques about Jay-Z's 2017 album, 444. He described it as somewhat decent, but noted that it felt overly intellectual, suggesting it made him feel like he needed to dress in a more formal, preppy style. He compared the album's vibe to something you'd hear on a golf course, implying it lacked the raw energy typically associated with hip-hop. While their rivalry hasn't reached the same intensity as 50's feuds with Ja Rule or Nas, it's been a source of unforgettable moments that keep fans on their toes. 50 has even stated that he never saw Jay-Z as a real competitor during his peak. He said, "There ain't never been no 50 Cent Jay-Z conversations questioning whether there was competition between the two of them." He emphasized the difference in their international appeal, noting, "His largest selling record sold 430-something thousand copies. My largest selling records, plural, 2 of them, sold 5 million. That's Get Rich or Die Tryin' and The Massacre." 50 added a bit of shade, saying,
Huge difference in energy internationally in 50 Cent and Jay-Z. In fact, his largest selling record sold 430-something thousand copies. My largest selling records sold 5 million. And let them be fooled in America and think there's a competition there. Because America can be purchased. We can buy it with marketing dollars. You see what I'm saying? But the rest of the world, there's not enough marketing dollars.
Now that's some serious shade if you ask me. But it's not just the hip-hop style that got 50 Cent riled up about Jay-Z. Even back in the day, he was aware of the behind-the-scenes dealings, especially when it came to Diddy's parties. He suspected that Jay-Z was more than just a bystander and was involved in some questionable activities himself. In a recent interview with Big Boy's Neighborhood, 50 Cent opened up about the ongoing tension between him and Jay-Z, highlighting that despite both rappers building impressive hip-hop empires, they've never really been close friends. This became even clearer when 50 suggested that Jay-Z deliberately left him out of the commercial for the 2022 Super Bowl halftime show.
Jay-Z and them was putting it together. Mm-hmm. So I think they still harbor some energy towards me.
You think you were purposely left out of the ad?
No.
Okay.
I don't think. I think that they were saying the NFL had some issues with me that I don't know what those issues are.
He then took a jab at Jay-Z's appearance, making a comment about him looking like the late artist Jean-Michel Basquiat, saying, "Imagine yourself after a gay painter. Big homie wants to look like a gay painter." This remark came during a discussion about Jay-Z's multi-year partnership with the NFL, which he signed in 2019. This statement wasn't just a casual quip. It highlighted a deeper conversation about how celebrities navigate their identities and public personas. The jab raised eyebrows and got people talking, not only about Jay-Z's style, but also about his artistic inspirations. Jay-Z has long been inspired by Basquiat, whose bold and sometimes controversial art made waves in the New York City art scene. This leads us to consider how much Jay-Z might relate to Basquiat on a personal level. Recently, comedian Corey Holcomb stirred the pot by suggesting that Jay-Z might be gay. This claim came up during a podcast discussion about LGBTQ+ figures in the entertainment world. If there's any truth to this, it could open the door to discussions about identity that go beyond their professional achievements, revealing parallels that extend into their personal lives. Beyoncé's role in all of this is equally intriguing. She consistently supported Jay-Z's admiration for Basquiat, showcasing her acknowledgement of the artist's impact on her husband. For example, on Jay-Z's recent birthday, she gifted him a stunning $35 million painting by Basquiat. This wasn't just a flashy gift, it symbolized her recognition of how deeply intertwined their lives and careers have become with Basquiat's influence. In 2021, they even starred together in Tiffany & Company's Modern Love campaign, featuring a rare Basquiat painting in the backdrop. Beyoncé dressed in a striking Balmain ensemble that paid homage to Audrey Hepburn's iconic look from Breakfast at Tiffany's, showcased her own style while honoring Basquiat. Meanwhile, Jay-Z donned an outfit reminiscent of Basquiat's iconic 1985 New York Magazine cover. This reflects how profoundly Basquiat's work resonates within Jay-Z's artistry. However, as we dive deeper into this whole Basquiat preferences, we can't ignore the growing conversation about the similarities between Jay-Z and Diddy. While there's absolutely nothing wrong with being gay, concerns arise when we look at the patterns in their behavior. Both figures have faced allegations regarding their treatment of others, and this has led many to scrutinize their actions and ethics. Additionally, the recent drama involving Piers Morgan has thrown more fuel onto this already blazing fire. Morgan's unexpected apology after airing an explosive interview with Jaguar Wright, who made serious allegations against Jay-Z and Beyoncé, has left many wondering what really happened behind the scenes. Did he genuinely feel remorse? Or was he feeling the pressure from the Carters? Morgan's apology felt a bit too convenient, sparking rumors about the extent of their influence over him and the media. It seems like the Carters are willing to do whatever it takes to protect their empire, even if it means suppressing information. The fallout from this situation could have serious implications. Morgan may have missed a chance to reveal some crucial truths about the industry. Now, with his reputation on shaky ground, some speculate that this could be the beginning of the end for him, especially with 50 Cent stepping into the ring. One person even commented, "They need to expose them. It's terrible how this couple has mistreated the young girls. Thumbs up to Jaguar and 50 Cent." Another person chimed in saying, "All Piers Morgan had to do was hit back at them and say, 'Prove to me that it's not true.'" But really, what do you guys think? Could this be the moment Piers gets canceled for real? Or do you think 50 might back off and let Piers slide instead of dragging him deeper into the drama? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And while we wait for more updates, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our other videos too. Stay tuned.